Hey guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much for joining me again. So today I'm going to be doing a side-by-side walkthrough of the Aquarian Tarot by David Palladini. This one is in the tuck box. And then the newer one that is with the guidebook, the Psychic Tarot guidebook by Craig Gingulis. And did I say David Palladini? So anyways, let's just get started. So obviously this one is in a tuck box. And this was originally 1970, then 2006, US Game Systems. And now, here is, let me put this aside. Here is this. This is in one of the new, nicer boxes. Let me just move it out of the way a second so you can see this. Set includes 78 card deck and 200-page illustrated book. This is what it says on the back. David Palladini's Aquarian Tarot has been in print since 1970 and is widely considered a timeless classic. The best-selling deck is now presented with the companion book Psychic Tarot, which has been updated and formatted with full-color illustrations. The book creates a bridge between psychic development, healing work, and the esoteric wisdom in the tarot. It delves into tarot symbols, energetic patterns, intuition, chakras, and auras. The knowledgeable author, Craig Gingulis, blends traditional and modern meanings in both upright and reverse positions, and also explores numerological and astrological correlations with the cards. Includes 78 card deck and 200-page illustrated book. That is friggin' excellent. Okay. I didn't realize all that. So this is what the book looks like. Ooh, look at that. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm excited to dig into that. So I think, because from the email that my contact at US Games sent, she asked whether or not I wanted, like, the mini decks of this stuff. So I think that she meant to send me the mini deck of the Aquarian Tarot with this newer Aquarian Tarot and the Psychic Tarot. But nonetheless, she sent the, or they sent the regular, well, and they are, it looks like they are different sizes. Okay. So, and it looks like this one has less border than this one as well. So that's something. We'll get into the guidebook afterwards. I just wanted to show a side-by-side. I'm just going to read out of this one. David Palladini was born in Italy but came to the United States at an early age and grew up in Highland Park, Illinois. He studied art and design at Pratt Institute in Brooklyn, New York. A graphic artist, Palladini designed and illustrated books, posters, magazine covers, and tarot decks. In addition to the Aquarian Tarot, which has been in print for over 50 years, he also created the popular new Palladini Tarot, which I've seen that one. That one's really cool. Palladini co-wrote Painting the Soul, the tarot art of David Palladini. Mr. Palladini illustrated 26 Starlings Will Fly Through Your Mind by Barbara Wershba, The Eyes of the Dragon by Stephen King, and The Prince in the Golden Tower by Florence Carpen. He received numerous awards from such international groups as the American Institute of Graphic Arts and the New York Society of Illustrators. He lived in Southern California until he passed away on March 13th, 2019 at the age of 72. So automatically I am seeing There is less, looks like less border on the top. Does that mean? Yeah. This new deck is a little bit taller and wider than the tuck box version. And it looks a little bit deeper, like they've put more saturation. And the face looks a little bit different to me as well. Yeah, see, this looks deeper over here. More saturation. Yeah. And more around the face. Thicker lines or more pronounced lines around the face. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can clearly see a difference in the face. It's like they shaded things in a little bit better in the newer one. Except for the backs are more of a muted blue than this like royal blue over here, or cobalt. And I like this side better also on the newer deck. And this has a copyright on each of the cards, the tuck box, but this one does not have a copyright. I don't think there's a copyright on the back either. Nope. Nope. Not that I can see. No copyright on the back of this or the front of the cards. But there is on each one of the tuck box. Oops. That one looks really similar to me. Maybe it still is a little bit more pronounced, like the lines are more pronounced. The faces are definitely more pronounced. The font is different over here. It's darker than on this. I just realized that for that one. You know, the font is bigger over here. Face definitely more pronounced. Yeah, darker. I mean, there's subtle differences. Oh, yeah. I mean, look at the color difference over here. There's definitely more saturation over on the newer with the book, with the guidebook. Wow. Yeah, deeper reds. Yeah, darker saturation over here on some of the things. Yep. The blue is different. This one's a deeper, slightly deeper. Yep. I will read out of it, and I have a few pairings that I thought might, you know, of stuff that I still have upstairs, because I'm trying to move things downstairs again and get my room situated so that I can start going back down there again and having everything down there. It's difficult. I have to have somebody help me take all the stuff up and down, so. Because I can't do that and get myself down there with my walker too. So yeah, definitely different font here, and like deeper lines here, and the coloring is a little bit different. This is more green, this is more brownish. You can definitely see the faces are more filled in. And this is more like reddish tones, where this is more brown. And of course the fonts are different. I'm sorry, this keeps getting... I'm so bad at trying to get things even. Rosy cheeks. I mean, there's a little bit of rosy there, but it's more pronounced over here. Oh yeah, you can definitely see the shading of the face is different. I'm definitely liking this version much better. Oh, wow. I mean, you can barely see a face on this one. And this one's definitely on there. That's much better. Definitely more brown tones over here than... Yeah, this is so much reddish and brown. Maybe that's what it is. It's bringing more red in, the red tones, which is definitely helping in the colors, I think. And in the contrast. This is so much better. You know, it's fun when you try to do the different fonts, but that's not so easy for everyone to read. So having like your bold block letters is really so much better, in my opinion. Certain things you just shouldn't get too fancy with, in my opinion, when it comes to creating decks, just because it makes it harder for certain people with their eyesight limitations. Yeah. I definitely see a difference on every card, even if it's just subtle differences in the hues or the saturations, and with the fonts being different, that is much better. I like that this is more even over on this side as far as white around it, whereas this one, there's more on the top and the bottom than there is on the sides. Plus with the copyright on it, I'm definitely leaning more towards the right. Even though it's a little bit bigger, I am still leaning towards this one. But I'm thinking I'm probably going to cut this one down. I'm going to take the border, the white borders off, and then edge it in something. Maybe, I don't know, maybe even in a black. And just leave the black edging around it. I don't know. That I'm not sure of yet. And if I don't like it, I've got to back up. Although, I don't think I'm not going to like it. I mean, you can tell this is definitely like 70s colors, I think. Which is really cool. It's very nostalgic. I mean, I was born in 1971. So the fact that this came out a year before I was born. Granted, I was born the very first month, within like 16 days of 1971, but still. Yeah. They're still both really cool, but I like this one better. I do want to get the new Palladini eventually also. Yeah, this is definitely like classic. Yeah, I do see a little bit of a saturation difference there. It's not, it's very subtle though. Very subtle. Are you guys seeing this on the camera? Oh yeah. Much darker. Now I've got the hiccups. This is definitely a special kind of artwork, I would say. The colors, I mean, I'm like, in my head, I'm like thinking groovy baby or like, like Far Out, because the colors are very like 70s to me. It's very like vintage 70s look. Oh, behave, baby. Now I'm thinking of Austin Powers for whatever reason. Groovy baby. I know I'm silly. It gets me through my life. Yeah. Much better. So what do you guys think? Do you like the Palladini? Do you like the, the changes are very subtle, but they're definitely there. You can see it. Are you liking the new changes better, or do you want to stay with the classic? Because I don't think that the changes really changed that much, other than really pronouncing more. This is so much better in my opinion. The font is so much better also. I like the red tones a lot better. I like how things are more pronounced. This almost looks like this is bigger too. Just a little bit. Maybe it's just because of the lines. Yeah. All right, so we've seen this one. I'm going to put this away. And we'll do some pairings and reading out of the book with this one. All right. So let's see how well this shuffles. I think it definitely needs to be worked in because it's stiff at this moment. Granted, yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to bend it. I'm not, my hands are not super strong just because of, like, arthritis and stuff, so. Let me do this a couple of times. I've been enjoying doing like the side shuffle a lot. I'm very apprehensive on certain decks to do a riffle. That's why, or I should say a bridging. That's why I absolutely adore linen though. Linen is just like so beautiful of a shuffle. All right. I think that this will fan beautifully. Let's test that out. Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. So, let's pick a couple of cards, or depending on how long it is. All right, so let's see what it says about the Chariot. Do I need my glasses? Yeah, I probably should use my glasses. Although I could see it without my glasses, I don't want to strain my eyes too much. All right, let's see the Chariot. And you know what? Let me see first. Let's see what this comes with. Table of contents. So it talks about chapter 1, the tarot deck. Chapter 2 is developing psychic abilities, understanding our triune consciousness, energy, and the human aura, chakras, psychic energy centers of the human body, clearing the mind with meditation, preparing for psychic readings, avoiding common problems on the path, techniques for self-healing. I mean, this is cool that it has all this in it. Psychic reception, learning to hear clearly, learning to see clearly, using the other senses, other ways to receive psychic information. Then we get into the major arcana as a spiritual journey, then the major arcana, then the minor arcana, intuition in the tarot. So it has like certain ones that it touches on, like the Six of Pentacles, the Tower, Four of Swords, a potpourri of intuitions. Then chapter 8, we have performing psychic tarot readings, the yes or no spread, the ancient Celtic cross spread, the astrological spread, and circular spread for yearly forecast. The appendix, we have numerological correlation to the tarot, astrological correlation to the major arcana, chart, trends in the tarot cards. We've got bibliography. What is that? Excuse me. There we go. About the author and personal notes or personal interpretations and intuition. Yeah, under notes. So that looks pretty good. So let's look at the Chariot. All right. So this is what it looks like. Okay. The Chariot. Description. A strong-faced man peers out through the opening of his helmet as he drives a chariot. With determination and strength, he harnesses opposing forces and guides the chariot skillfully towards his goal. On his helmet is a black, 5-pointed star, a symbol of the spiritual energy he uses to oppose the forces of darkness. The color black also represents the earth and relates to primary matter. Hence, the sublimation of physical forces is indicated. At his shoulders, 2 crescent moons face away from each other, one smiling, the other frowning. They portray highly volatile, contradictory forces controlling and balanced by even greater ambition and willpower. As moons, they also represent the cyclic nature of change. The unsheathed sword, angled over the heart chakra of the charioteer, indicates his preparedness to do battle out of the center of his being, his conscious use of mental power to fight off dark forces. The chariot is symbolic of the human body. The charioteer personifies the soul directing the body as well as the human mind harnessing the forces of the physical world. The studded wheels bordering the angular design of the chariot represent power and mobility. Rows of curved symbols create a clear path through the belly of the charioteer, suggestive of an opening to the internal subconscious laboratory, where alchemical transmutations take place as opposing forces are kept in balance. So the meaning: a difficult situation can be controlled and directed by understanding opposing forces and bringing about balance and harmony. Self-control, personal effort, and perseverance bring an end to difficulties. Ambition, accomplishment, success, and triumph. So in reverse, lack of self-control, imbalance, poor direction, inability to handle difficulties. The use of excessive force brings defeat and dishonor, failure. So that is pretty good. I'm looking forward to reading some of the stuff that it says in the beginning. But I just want to show you, as I'm looking through this, wow, this is really good. Wow, so like developing psychic abilities. Talks about like the auric body or the auric field. Understanding our triune consciousness, the subconscious mind, the conscious mind, the superconscious mind, and psychic tarot readings, more energy and the human aura. Diagram of the human aura, etheric body, astral body, mental body, and spiritual body. And we see all of our chakras. And then it talks about each one of the chakras. This is so much more than your normal tarot book. Chakras and the tarot cards. This is really cool. Clearing the mind with meditation, meditation technique. Preparing for psychic readings, relaxation technique. Okay, this is really cool. And let's look back where it talked about the different spreads. Okay. Here's the symbolism. That's what it was talking about when it pinpointed a few different ones. Time of prosperity. So it's showing like what the symbolism means for each one of these. They're examples for the different cards, which is really cool. Okay, a potpourri of intuitions. So it talks about the High Priestess, the Emperor, Death, the Devil, the Sun, Three of Rods. Okay, and goes through, looks like a lot of them. Performing psychic tarot readings. Before the reading, it tells you like some things that you can do. Then performing the reading, influence of dominant cards in a spread. So like your major arcana or like more important like card layouts. Yes, no spread. The Celtic cross. Yeah, right here. I like how in detailed this is. So I'm thinking that this could be a great book for a beginner. And then we've got an astrological spread. Okay, personality, financial matters, mind and travel. Okay, so it's based on all the houses. Okay. Very cool. It even talks about numerology. Yeah. Then it's got the astrological associations. Trends in the tarot cards. Okay. Wow. Even little note areas for somebody. Yeah, this is a really good book. I would say that this is definitely a great beginner deck with this, with the book. So, I think we got a taste of that. I want to do a couple of pairings to see how it looks with a few of the decks that I have up here. So, this is a new one that I got in the subscription for Hay House, Guides of the Hidden Realms Oracle. And something about this just makes me think that this would look good with this. So the Ten of Swords with surrender to the change. The art of allowing resilience and adaptability with Knight of Cups. Wow, that's really good. Get that out of the way. Page of Swords and Justice with poised for success, potential waiting to be realized, ripe, juicy, and ready. Yup. I mean, it's unconventional, but I think it could work. I mean, it's all kind of quirky. The artwork is all kind of quirky. The Magician, a call to transformation with the Emperor, Metamorphosis, the in-between. So bringing order to chaos, right? Manifestation. King of Swords with Six of Rods and letting go of stories. Wow. Surrendering attachments, release unconscious patterns. From that, yeah, it's like taking control of your thoughts, deprogramming yourself, your mind, and from that, success, right? All right, so that's that one. So that was the Guides of the Hidden Realms Oracle by Colette Baron Reed that I thought looked good with it. Now this one, I have no clue whether or not it's going to work, but it's one of the Oracle decks that I have up here that I just got. So maybe more. So we've got Imprisonment with the Hanged Man and War. Government with Six of Cups and Wooded Area. Obviously, you see what kind of a deck this is. Oh my gosh, really? Collapse the Tower, and yes. So it's going to be very dependent upon what kind of questions you're asking, obviously, too. And this would be, obviously, like conspiracy questions or stuff like that with this type of oracle. But I do think it works. Eight of Pentacles with Caregiver and No. Don't do it. Maybe it's time to give up that field, right? Clean up, Three of Swords and Lies. Ooh. Huh. Yeah. You could see the kind of readings that would come from this. But, like I said, I do think it would work. That was the, like, crime and conspiracy deck that I got off of Etsy. If you would like to see a full walkthrough of that, let me know. All right, and another one that I thought about is, again, From Roots to Blooms. It's because it's one that I have up here. Sorry if you can hear Oliver snoring in the background. So this one we could do with one on each side. These are slippery. Judgment and Five of Rods. Go touch the grass. Yeah. That's always a good bit of advice. This does look good to me, though. Rest and Reset. Mind, Body, and Spirit. King of Cups with the Moon. Yes. Oh, my gosh. Four of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. Practice trusting yourself daily. The Hermit with Place Me on Your Heart to receive love and support. Seven of Swords. Oh, gosh. Nine of Rods with If It's Out of Your Hands, Don't Keep It in Your Head. With Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah. Okay. And I wanted to show another deck. So that was from Roots to Blooms. I think that one works really well with it. And the other one that I wanted to show with it is my deck. Oops. Oh, and these are all in order because I was doing a chart with somebody. Let me shuffle. I do think like the black and white looks good with this kind of artwork. All right, I had to shuffle. Yeah, see, I don't really care for that too much. It would have to be like this for me. So, Queen of Rods with Jupiter, the great benefit. So, abundance, increase, and expansion. So I could see, like, if you were going for a job or a career, or you have a question that is about career, or really anything that is like a creative endeavor that you're going through, this would be a clear sign, yes, do it. Because this has to do with public, professional, vocation. So midheaven is like your, almost like mission in life kind of thing. It is like the highest point of your chart, and Jupiter is like the most auspicious of planets. It has to do also with abundance and increase and expansion. So if it is a question that has to do with, should I take that job, or should I assert myself in regards to this, the answer, the big whopping answer, is a hell yes. So I think that works, and I think these work together. So King of Rods with Scorpio, magnetic, intense, mysterious with Pallas, Athene, which is an asteroid, the warrior queen, wisdom, prophecy, healing. So maybe this is about a love story. Magnetic, intense, mysterious. Wisdom, prophecy, healing. No, not necessarily a love story, but maybe somebody is getting like some intense dreams about a certain somebody. Maybe the, maybe like certain things are being unlocked. Or you feel this magnetic pull. You're having these really mysterious feelings towards somebody that's maybe in your dreams, or that was prophesized, or something like that. Somebody's going to be coming into your life that is going to be healing, and this had been prophesized. Or this is, what I mean by that is, it's something like a soulmate that's coming in because you had like done this contract kind of thing, but maybe this was a person that you've had several lives with. I could kind of see that in these cards. Or it could just be pointing to something in your chart if you wanted to. Doesn't have to. Ooh, the Sun. Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer, wisdom, awakening, and healer. And spring equinox. This is a time of renewal, light, new beginnings, and growth. I think that's a message for me. To just keep on going with spreading the information, bringing to light the information about what's truly in the sky, right? And yeah, I don't need to say anything more. Now is the time. Queen of Pentacles, compatible bodies, and a happy union solar eclipse, intuition, renewal. See, I didn't shuffle them super good. But a time of divine connection, intuition, renewal, transform. So perhaps as the questioner or the querent, you're going to be meeting somebody that is a Queen of Pentacles kind of personality. Somebody that's really like a Capricorn or a Virgo. You know, somebody that is really, I mean, could be a Taurus too. Somebody that's really a grounded individual that is really got their life together. They've got plenty, you know, they've really established their life in a really good way. They're elegant and earthy and maybe even a witch, right? Maybe a green witch. And so during a solar eclipse, it's going to be a happy union with this person. Maybe this is a time, because one is an aspect and one is an event. But just maybe trust your intuition in that regards, because this relationship or this person that you're going to meet can be transforming for you, and it's going to be a happy union between the two of you. So it could be something like that. It really depends on what kind of questions you're asking, right? So we've got the King of Pentacles. Yeah, see, this is, I didn't shuffle this really well. King of Pentacles was Sagittarius, the Centaur, sage-like, truth seeker, visionary, with the 12th house, unconscious and endings, meditation, psychic states, and fantasy. See, Sagittarians to me are definitely truth seekers, right? And King of Pentacles, for me, they're more grounded. They're more, I mean, I look at my husband like he is a King of Pentacles. Technically, he's an Aquarius, or, yeah, he's an Aquarius. But he really comes across as a King of Pentacles to me. He's a very grounded individual. He's like a no-nonsense kind of dude. He knows his responsibilities as far as taking care of the family and, you know, going out and working. And he's worked hard his entire life in order to build a life for us as far as monetarily. But when it comes to his dreaming and stuff like that, and his, I mean, he doesn't believe in God. He doesn't, he's not really woo-woo in any means. If he doesn't see, if he doesn't believe it unless he sees it, kind of thing. He doesn't believe in conspiracy theories, and I believe in conspiracy theories. And so this could be like us, talking about us. Maybe there's, I don't know. Maybe there is, the Centaur, sage-like, truth-seeking, visionary. Maybe this person needs to start concentrating on some of those things. Maybe that would be more balanced if they did concentrate on seeking the truth in certain situations and not just taking everything at face value, because that just isn't the way things are anymore. I don't know. That one was a hard one for me. But anyway, so those were the ones that I was looking at. I do think that it works, but I think it is depending on what kind of questions that you're asking. And I do like that you can go to the book and it talks about psychic development within a lot of these things and your chakras and all that within the book for this. So I think that's really cool. And I think anything that's like black and white is really going to pair nice with this deck. And these were the only cards that I had up here, like oracle cards that I thought would go good with this particular, because I'm trying to move all my stuff downstairs. So anyways, thank you for spending this time with me. What did you think of this new Aquarian Tarot with the book. Leave me a comment down below, and I am sending you love always.